Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I am showing you our first day of school, and our number one tradition that the kids really look forward to is going out for breakfast. And today we are going to our favorite restaurant, which this restaurant ends up being the one that the kids always choose for our first day of school. They have delicious food, and one of the things that you'll see in a little bit, our favorite thing is the Viennese coffee that they offer. We all usually grab a treat of that. After breakfast, we went off to Office Max and we let the kids pick up to $25 of school supplies that they would like and or office supplies. And I also needed to pick up a new keyboard, and so once we got home, we went ahead and set up the things that we bought. You can see me in the corner there just setting up my new keyboard, and the kids rearranged their items of what they picked out. They're just tidying up their desks. My daughter got a desk organizer and my son got a pretty cool looking mechanical pencil. My son couldn't wait and started looking at his comic book Bible that he got. My daughter started opening her gifts. And we do try to do one person at a time just so that person can feel special and making sure that everyone is paying attention. But as you can see, my son got really into his comic book that he got. And like always, when my kids open some kind of a treat, we always take a parent tax. So my husband and I both grabbed a gum for my daughter. And here she is opening her necklace. She has worn it every day since she has opened it. She loves that necklace, and I'm so glad we were able to get that for her. And now it is my son's turn to open his gifts, and we kind of asked him to move forward just so we can see and capture this time. He kind of goes through his gifts really fast, and he was really excited when he saw he got the earbuds. Like I said, he's been asking for these and wanting these, and so he was super excited to get these. And now that they are tidying up, I asked my daughter to leave just so I can focus on my son. And what we like to do on the first day of school is we like to just go through their checklist that I create, and that video is coming of how I created those and why I've created those. But what we do is we go through the checklist of all his subjects, and I have him explain to me of how does that subject look like, what is expected of him. And I only do that on subjects that he has previously done. Anything that is new or new to him this year, I'll go ahead and explain it, set the expectation, we'll go through directions, we'll go through anything and everything that might arise during the lesson, where to find books, where to find resources, all that stuff, just so that they are aware of what the expectation is. Here I am having him log into the computer so that every subject that he does on the computer, like typing and spelling, he knows what the passwords are, he knows how to log into them, and we're sitting there just watching him do it. He's kind of explaining what he's doing step by step so that I can hear that he knows what the expectations are. A lot of the times we do this is so that there is there's no argument regarding, well, I didn't know how to log in, or I don't know where my password is. This is what the first day for school for us is we just walk through subject by subject to see that they understand what is expected of them, where to log in, what the lesson would look like. And this I have started to do so that we are trying to move our kids to more and more independent study. And if we know all what the expectation are, there is less room for error. Again, this does not mean that my kids do not have days where they don't feel like doing it or when things are skipped. It just means that this is the day that we set the standard of this is what's expected of you to complete your school day. Do things happen? Absolutely. But we always refer back to what is the standard and what is the expectation, so that we are all three of us are on the same page, and my husband included, because he does help out in homeschooling a lot, and he will willingly jump in and help out wherever he can, in whatever subject that he can. And so that's why my husband is there, just sitting in and listening, just to make sure that my son understands what the standards are. And now that my son's done, it is now my daughter's turn. And here we are discussing just the requirements and what the standards are for high school. She is college bound at this point. We do have a career path in mind for her. I should say she has a career path in mind for herself, and so we're just helping her along to get there. Whether or not that actually pans out, we're not holding to any hard and fast rule here. She has obviously the freedom to change, but we're just setting her up for success, or at least the possibility of having multiple options once high school is completed. And so here we are going through subject by subject. We are looking at all the components. She's going to be logging into absolutely every single subject that she's doing online, just to make sure all the passwords work, everything works, everyone's on the same page, and the standard is set. The next day is when they actually had their official first day of school, when they did the subjects. But here we're just logging in to make sure everything is working properly. So now we're sitting down and doing what we call our family basket. If you watch that video, you know the first thing that we watch is World Watch. And while that is playing, I am getting everything set up. I am pulling all the resources and putting them out on my little book, on my little table in front, just so that it's less of a transition and we go from topic to topic a little bit faster. And you'll see later on we do a little bit of popcorn reading where we pass the book around, but this is just gives me a little bit of a buffer. While I'm there, I'm present, I can hear what they're listening to in the World Watch news, but it also gives me some time to just kind of set up, get everything ready. If I'm missing something, it just gives me that extra bit of time. Who made you?
God made me.
What else did God make?
God made all things.
What did God make? Why did God make you in all things?
For his own glory.
How can you glorify God?
By loving him and doing what he commands.
So that was just a small snippet of us doing our catechisms, and as you can see, sometimes it's missed on the videos, is we do have a good time and we really do enjoy spending the time on the couch talking and going through all this. Daddy, do you want to start?
Sure. So 49? Or
I'm not sure. They've been doing that.
50.
Where the arrow is.
The fruit of the Spirit. The Bible compares the things that we say and do to fruit. The good things that we do are the good fruit, and the sinful things.
So I wanted to include small snippets of my husband participating, and later on you'll see that the book gets passed down to my son, just to show that we do try to include everyone. My husband really likes to join in as well, and this is just a time, as we usually do this in the evening and we're usually in pajamas, and this is how we like to end our day. We're all kind of lounging around, we're kind of relaxing, and we're spending time, we're having good conversation, we're reading good books, which bring up a lot of good conversation, a lot of rabbit trails. And because the day is done, this is, for me, it feels like the very best time to do all these things, just because it is such a great time to wind down. Thank you for joining me today on our first day of school. Hope this gave you a good glance into what our day looks like. Hope you found this video informative or at least entertaining. And if you did, please hit that like button and subscribe. I will have more videos coming that will include the checklist that my kids use for their weekly assignments, as well as what my day looks like while working and homeschooling. Again, thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Have a great day. Bye.